Alamir Dawes. We're going to have it open to both Zoom and those in person, so go ahead with whoever has a question first.
Al, did you feel like you were kind of getting in a zone in the second half? Because it seemed like a long gap between scoring. Did you just kind of feel like you'd gone cold and suddenly it just came to you?
During the first half, I wasn't really quite working hard, but when we regrouped during that the halftime, I just had to. We had got a speech from my coach, and basically he was telling us to just push it, and we had to work harder. And that it was going to be tough because it's our first time with the crowds back, so I just had to have that mindset to just work even harder. And then once that happened, I was able to be hot.
Was there like a paint peeling off the walls type speech at halftime, or what? I mean, what changed in the second half to just make that turnaround?
I wouldn't say that. I think we really just banded together. It was really guys on the team that were talking when we first got into the locker room, just saying like, this is unacceptable. They were playing harder than us, and we said that's not what we're about. We like to be the hardest playing team every time we step on the floor. So we really just came together. You know, Coach Barnell said we got our jitters out the way. It was time to go in the second half and play how we know how to play and go win a game. So.
Did you feel like there were nerves? Did you guys have some nerves going out there in that first game?
I think first game of the year, there's always going to be nerves, no matter what. So guys just got to get in there, get into a rhythm and just play basketball. That's all it is at the end of the day.
Al, it's Trevor from CUTigers.com. Sorry to startle you there. You had some turnovers tonight with their full pressure, but overall, how do you think you handled their press?
Outside of the turnovers, we came back well. I feel like we had fought back. Obviously, they punched us in the mouth this first half, but just was able to, just fight and keep fighting for the second half and then get the dub.
And Hunter, you had 11 first half points tonight. I think you scored 4 last week in the exhibition. It seemed like you're a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end tonight. Did you make a conscious effort to be a little more aggressive tonight?
I wouldn't say that. I just think whatever my team needs from me. I didn't think we were scoring the ball well in the first half, so I tried to be really aggressive, and I was able to make some shots. My teammates did a good job finding me. I wouldn't say I came in the game thinking like, oh, I need to shoot more. I think it was just, how the game was going, and I saw that that's what my team needed from me, so I tried to, execute that.
Any more questions?
What changed defensively during the second half for you guys?
I think it's just, defense, Coach Brownell says all the time, it's just about want to. So I think we just banded together as brothers and said, all right, let's get stops, Tired of the easy layups they're getting. We really wanted to say no layups. Let's make them make, contested shots. So I think that's what happened. Like, we kept them in front of us, and we made them make contested shots, and they didn't make enough to beat us. So.
Whose voice kind of rose above everyone else's during halftime? Take that leadership on.
I think it was just collectively, things quite have changed since Amir left. He was our guy as far as leadership, but just at halftime, we all collectively just put our pride to the side and was like, hey, we're gonna do our job, and then let us to the win.
Al, kind of going off of that, obviously Amir was also kind of the leading scorer. I guess there in the second half you had 16 of your 21 points. Was that a conscious effort, or did you just feel like you kind of got hot a little more there in the second half?
Yeah, just working more harder, running the plays right, because once I run the play right, I'm just gonna come back to me, just staying locked in.
And then for both of y'all, I guess, what do you learn about, obviously the exhibition game you kind of see a little bit, but in your first officials game, what do you feel like you guys learned about each other? Obviously a lot of new pieces.
We got heart. I mean, we didn't come out, we didn't play well together, but we fought back. It was really all about us. As long as we're playing hard, it's about the guys that say Clemson, not about the other team we're playing. So as long as we're doing our thing, playing hard, I think we proved that, despite adversity, we're gonna band together and get the job done.
Yeah, I felt like we was just well connected. We communicated well with each other. We came together, and that was the big reason why we came. down that second half and was able to pull out the game.
Obviously, there's some new additions for you guys, new roles. Do you anticipate did you figure there would be some growing pains kind of going into the start of the season, getting some game action underneath you guys?
I don't know if growing pains is really what we thought, but I knew it would, you know, like anything, it's going to take time to get used to playing with each other in this type of setting, you know. We practice together every day, and I think we're really starting to build a good chemistry between the guys. But as a whole, you know, I think it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think we'll be fine.
Any more questions?
All right, thank you
Thank
guys.
y'all.